we go. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I am AV Storyteller and this is my Let's Play Something Random. In this case, Batman Arkham Origins. Let's jump right back into the action, shall we? It's getting a bit less random and more a series unto itself at the moment. I'm just really enjoying this. I'm definitely going to finish off the game. Whether or not I record that, I suppose it all depends on how much other people want to watch it. Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I would probably end up recording it even if no one did watch it, because I just enjoy doing this. Anyway, one thing I noticed is that we didn't have a map marker for Lacey Towers. Now, I did a bit of a research, and apparently this is actually a bug. Which several other people have come across. So there should be a marker for the Lacey Towers, but it doesn't always appear. Fortunately, this time it has turned off. Simply turning off the game, shutting down the PC, turning it back on again, has made it appear. But I was looking online anyway, and it said to look around this area in Coventry for Lacey Towers. So now that it seems to have got over itself, we can now head in that direction. Oh, it didn't seem to be highlighted on the map. Quite twitchy, this up and down. It's not let me select it. It's slightly over to the west here, so let's head in that direction. It is sweltering here today. It's like 23 degrees, that's Celsius, which is hot no matter where you are, and it's bloody hot for Scotland. It's going to be 24 tomorrow, and I intend to get the barbecue out in the back garden to have some lockdown burgers. There's another relay down there, or is it a Enigma station? Whatever it is, it's too far away to lock on. I was hoping that was going to complete that challenge. Perform a vertical dive for 25 meters. That's one of the Gotham Protector. It was that one. So that just netted me 2,500 XP, or experience points as we used to say old school. Complete the basic AR glide drills. Where is that? By aiming the grapple gun at the ledge below an enemy and using the grapple accelerator, you can grab the enemy, lift him high into the air, and then smash him into the ground for an instant KO. KO. Note, this move can only be used in external locations due to the distance required to activate grapple accelerator. So that's space hold. Excellent. But where's this? That was, to me, suggest 0 to 4 that there's a place I need to go to perform some kind of drills. What? Aerial, AR, aerial something, glide drills? For each glide drill, navigate through the series of AR rings, within the time limit. Finish all 4 basic drills to complete this challenge. Your current drill is marked on the map. So when I click on it, why is it showing this? Because that would suggest that's this one, the grapple accelerator takedown. Something a bit buggy about this. Let's see that on the map. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is that it? Yeah, there's the drill. See, I knew it was going to be a place I had to go to, and there's lots of rings you would have to glide through. This is not my first rodeo. This is in fact my third Batman rodeo. I wonder if I can try that grapnel accelerator takedown on that guy. He looks like he's close to the edge. Yep, guess not.
We got this hand. This'll do.
I'll be at a disadvantage if I can't tap into the cops' communications. I should hack their mobile relay station.
Oh, these other ones, by the way, are already resolved video station.
Open channel, all right, dumbass? Make that 2 double-doubles.
You got it. Expected in about an hour. And probably ice cold, like you'll be by that time.
Great, we'll be here. Holding on. This is Anarchy, and you're listening to Freeway. Radio of the people, for the people.
By the people, with the people, made out of people.
Criminal activity in the area.
Check 4-4, we're there.
Anonymous tip. That's all I got.
Delta affirmative.
That our anonymous tip.
Rubio, what's your 20?
Romeo.
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Rubio. I thought you said Romeo on the balcony. How
Men on the
appropriate.
balcony. That could be my way in.
Rubio, Rubio, wherefore art thou, Rubio?
Murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastard's stubby little fingerprints right by the bodies.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies. He's about to do some time.
Yeah, except forensics will take all the credit. And I'm the one who found the prints.
That's why they call it first response. First pickings on the loot, but none of the glory. Me, I take the loot over the glory any day.
Before we go in there, I just want to figure out why that grapnel takedown did not work. What did I miss out? I did the space hold. Space. No, actually, I think I might have just double tapped it rather than holding the second space. Let's see if it's mentioned in the core reference. Because that's a great takedown, predator, vantage, corner. Inverted takedown, double takedown, we know this one. Knockout smash, great. You have to love how games have progressed. I mean, all these takedowns are all the same key, so, because it's context sensitive. I remember back in the day where if you wanted to do different kind of actions, you had to have a different key set up for it. But now it's smart enough to realise the context that it's been pressed in. Kids nowadays, they don't know how good they got it. When I was a lad, things were different.
Put the donuts down!
Should have been a double takedown, but the guy spotted me. Let me just check everything is recording correctly, which it is. How am I looking? I'm looking good. Let's get back into it. That's a line from Red Dwarf from The Cat, in case you didn't catch that reference. As he was walking down the corridor in the first episode that he was introduced, there's a little pocket mirror, and every 3 steps, being a very vain cat, half human, he'd be like, "How am I looking?" Brings up the mirror. "I'm looking good." If you haven't seen the Red Dwarf series, get off. Go away. We don't like your kind round here. No, go watch it. It's really funny.
The police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up.
Because we all know Kitty's Black Mask is not really
I
dead.
can reconstruct the crime scene with the evidence scanner. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend. Or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair.
Why string her up? I'm trying to find the next clue.
This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were 2 other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter.
Alright, something there, come on.
Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked.
Why on earth is she dressed up as an angel? Well, if she was shot, there's no bullet wound that I can see. I'm putting that down to less than Batman-worthy graphics. Christmas presents. Are we to believe this is Black Mass, or one of his rooms? The mass around the room would certainly suggest it was. Got some fascination with mass. Quite a bit of drinking going on. That's the world's cheapest looking stove. I'm sorry, just putting all the knives and all the implements above the flames, so you have to reach over the flames to grab. That's just shoddy design, that is. And the refrigerator, that looks like it belongs in the 50s. There's not even a rinsing middle section of that sink. I don't know. Luxury hotels, they don't make them like they used to. So she was here making drinks. So the attacker was in the room with her at the time. That would suggest that the attacker and her knew each other, as there was no struggle. trying to find this last piece. So you shot someone, then got attacked yourself. And then someone was dragging you out. And then a fire. You're still alive at this point. And you get shot by the person who gets dragged out. What am I missing? Suspect seems psychotic. What was a penguin doing there? Okay, let's rewind it right back to the beginning. It must have something to do with being up here. Where's the case files? Is there anything outside? It doesn't help that when I walk forward it accelerates the keys. No, I can't go any further outside. Why set fire? What grudge did you have to shoot a woman who's incapacitated up there? Oh, he's making it look like the person on the ground shot the girl, and in fact it wasn't. It's a frame-up. I'm still no further ahead, but we need to find the identity of this person who's broke in, killed the guy behind the desk, and made it look like Black Mask shot the girl. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. He pours himself a drink, then sets fire to it and throws it over his shoulder. Right, so if that's Black Mask, who's at the desk? And who's coming through the window? That's supposed to be Black Mask, and that's supposed to be Black Mask's girlfriend up there. Who's the one who looks like he's in the position of power behind the desk?
She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Looks like I'm going home. But not through that window. Oh, that was quite tricky, that was. So we're assuming that the Joker... So is the Black Mask dead and the Joker taken his identity, or is that person who on the floor is not really the Black Mask, but someone made to look like the Black Mask is dead? I don't know.
Don't know how this...
I don't know. I'm puzzled.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4. No response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4 dispatch.
Looks like we're going home. Right, okay. Blackgate Prison.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
And we need to solve this case before Christmas. I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Yeah, I know there was a very long time in that in fact the entire episode was in that crime scene, so it was a cerebral episode this time around. Join me next time and we'll try and track down what on earth the Joker is up to. So until then, take care of yourself and bye for now. Bye bye.